Previously on Kotor 2.
Let's keep this brief. I've probably lost my command already because of the conversation we had. I don't see how it could get worse, but the galaxy has a funny sense of humor about that.
I have no fucking idea why he just did that, because I didn't even talk to him. I was gonna pause anyway, because the man was right here.
So, you're back. My offer still stands. 2,000
I
credits
thought it was
for an open starport
2,500.
visa.
You know what? 2,000 is still better than nothing. Surely you could pay more, right?
I only know of one person. There's only one thing ultimately more important.
Fine, I will settle for
So,
2,000. It's better than nothing. I just so happen to have an open source
this
visa.
is X.
Sweet. You know, I could force persuade, but let's see. Can I actually persuade this shit? Nobody offered 2,000 is reasonable, but we both know it's worth more than that.
You're right, of course. The absolute
Ooh, a nice
highest I can pay.
3,000. Okay, you know what? Here you go. That's better than previous. I love how I have forced persuade, but I'm still like,
It's the offer.
you motherfucker.
Listen.
Sir, shut the hell up. I'm not even talking to you. I'm just embracing, I'm just walking in your general direction. That's not a sign to start a conversation. Anyway, I was fixing to say. I love how I have the force persuade, and I'm still like, instead of actually using it, I'm still like, oh, let's see if I can do my actual persuade. And just be normal, because of the fact that that's one of my highest stats. And the fact I keep having moments where it doesn't work. I'm just gonna assume, the 4 or so persuade checks that I have failed. I'm gonna just assume they either A, my stat was actually too low, or B, those were forced fails, since a few of them worked immediately after anyway. And now, hello you beautiful magical creatures, NecromanticWater here. Thank you for joining me in my playthrough of Kotor 2. Last time, we stirred up too much chaos on Isis, and were forced to leave in order for things to calm down. And so it looks like we're gonna have to wait a bit to deal with the Jedi Master on Alderaan, because now we gotta go leave and I think basically just go do another planet or something. Also, in between episodes, I did a lot of upgrading to my weapons and stuff, and yeah, we may have different weapons, but all 3 of the characters have the same 3 upgrades. So I'm going to be doing numbers because, good lord, I could do 9 to 48 in one gun and 7 to 48 in another. These aren't even the best guns I can have. They're just the best I currently have.
Give the word and I'll take you there.
But I didn't know I could get the numbers to be crazy. So I can't wait to get into combat and just to see how fast things will die, because things were dying pretty quickly anyway. Alrighty. I'm pretty sure we got a bunch of cutscenes to watch, and we're gonna also talk to Mandalore too.
Command, you will talk. Defiant statement. There is nothing you can do to me. Do your worst. Agonized exclamation. My photoreceptors! My photoreceptors! Statement. I shall up the charge of your circuits next time. Now, answer the question. Posturing statement. I will never talk. Statement. Then I will have to settle for your screams.
That is one sick droid.
I've never seen this.
Statement. My prisoner has revealed something of interest. Allow me to share it with you. Statement. The facility that is creating these cruder, unsophisticated versions of me is located on Telos. I propose we go there and turn it into a smoldering crater.
So you fought against the Mandalorians in the war?
I was part of the war effort, yes. I worked as a technician, though.
But you fought on the front lines. To a Mandalorian, there is honor in that.
I could do without your Mandalorian honor. I saw the results of your honor, the absolute destruction your warriors brought. And look at them now. Mandalorians are little better than mercenary thugs. And what's honor to someone like that? All they care about are credits.
If I were you, I'd pick your words more carefully.
And suddenly I'm here. Like, there was a comment on an insult ba-dur, calm your titties.
Compliments from a murderer.
Maybe that's what it looked like to you, but that isn't why we fought. We fought for honor and glory in the heat of battle.
You did nothing but murder innocents.
The Republic took us too lightly. We wanted to face
God
the
damn it,
full
my
force of
mic
their
fell.
army. We had to goad them to fight.
That's exactly what I'm talking about. If you ask me, you Mandalorians just got what you deserved at Malachor.
Defeat is part of a warrior's life. We will
Okay, I
recover.
think everything is set.
Stronger than
Good, please
before.
don't break.
Doesn't it even bother you that your people were almost destroyed? Or do lives have no meaning to you?
People die in war.
Well, I'm glad to have you guarding my back.
Can we get back to work now?
Fine by me.
Huh. Only 2 cutscenes? I kinda expected more. Well, I still think that basically all we gotta do is just talk to Mandalore. 'Cause I'm pretty sure all the other characters don't really have anything new to say. I mean, I could talk to T3 and
Nice ship
start
you
the
have here. Where did you get it?
That's the Restored Content Planet. It's hard to explain. One thing led to another.
Ah, so it's like that. I guess it would be better if less questions were asked about it then. Now, is there something else you needed?
What's your take on the Republic?
The Republic is a stagnant beast that had been killing its people for years before the wars began. Were it not for Revan's strength, the Republic would already be dead.
Peer defeated. The Republic discovered. You're awfully complimentary of Revan, considering you almost destroyed your people.
Only Revan was worthy of our respect. We swept through the Outer Rim without any opposition until Revan assumed command of the Republic forces. Only then did the battle turn. But as you know, only a handful of Jedi fought, while the others cowered in their halls, afraid to meet us head-on.
Well, why isn't there an option for people just to agree with him? Like, all 3 of these kind of go against him. It wasn't fair. I don't want to say any of these because I want to agree with Mandalore. That's the thing. Fine. I guess just because they had nothing. I guess they weren't. Whatever. I guess they weren't afraid.
I'm sure there were good reasons. I'm not accusing you of being a coward. You commanded the Republic fleet that destroyed ours. You were a worthy opponent. Now, is there something else you needed?
What can you tell me about the Mandalorians?
The Republic thinks my people are dead, scattered. They are wrong. You should have destroyed us when you had the chance. As long as one Mandalorian lives, we will survive. Our honor, fortunes, and lives revolve around battle. From our earliest history, this has been our way, as it will be always.
My life has revolved around the same thing.
Which is one of the reasons I travel with you. It pleases me that you recognize the truth. The Mandalorian clans will be united. Then we will take back our place in the galaxy. But we live in times of action, and I've said enough for now. We can speak of this again later. Now, is there something else you needed?
Oh.
I want to have a word with you.
Oh?
I wanted to make sure that we have some things clear. Right now, we both seek the same goals, whatever our reasons may be. The Sith must be stopped. If they destroy the Jedi, the Republic will fall and my people will be eradicated or enslaved. To survive, I'll help you. But as Mandalore, I have another duty. The unification of the clans.
And how do you plan on doing that?
After our defeat at Malachor, the survivors spread across the Outer Rim, many taking up work as mercenaries, or worse. But they cannot have fallen so far that they will not recognize a new Mandalore has been chosen. One who will restore our people to glory. I'll fight beside you, but I'm warning you, don't get in my way. I'm not asking for help. I'm just asking you to let me do this. Cross me, and I might have to reevaluate our arrangement.
That is such a roundabout way of asking for help. I don't want to help you in the first place. I'll consider what you said.
After the Sith are dealt with, you can turn your attention to us. Or maybe we can forge an alliance of our own. Our next battle need not be fought against your Republic. Consider what I've said. Now, is there something else you needed?
I'm listening to a alliance of destruction. Hell yeah. Are you certain the clans will follow you?
We have suffered defeats before, but none like our defeat at Malachor. Our spirit may have faded, but it hasn't died. It will burn bright again, like a star in the heavens.
Why haven't the clans come together earlier?
The end of the Mandalorian Wars was something new and unknown to us. Revan fought us like a true warrior and defeated us on our own terms. Revan embodied our philosophy and showed us our own weaknesses. Then he exploited them. It was a painful lesson. With Mandalore dead, our weapons taken, and our pride destroyed, many lost their way. But I will change that.
I'd like to help you.
I would appreciate your help. Many in the Republic look at the Mandalores as wild and violent Kinrath. Now, after many years, a new Mandalore has returned. We have a long tradition of honor in dealing with allies and those who provide us aid. It's a tradition that those we war against are quick to forget. I can tell you want to know more, but we can talk more later about this. Now, is there something else you needed?
Really?
I have questions for you.
Oh? Go ahead.
You fought with Revan and Malak during the Mandalorian Wars. Why?
I wanted to test my training in a real fight. Provided an opportunity.
We'd never faced Jedi before, and didn't know the threat they represented. You've always been in the Jedi Order. Things that are common knowledge to you are rumors and stories to the rest of the galaxy. We only knew what we had seen in holovids and from our experience with Exar Kun, and by that time, he was completely a Sith. We thought we would triumph easily over such noble and compassionate leaders. Those are weaknesses we easily exploited in the past. What did you think of us?
What the fuck is that loud beeping noise? Whatever, it's gonna just not playing for the game. I should just not pay attention to that. Oh, that's gonna be really hard because that's really loud. Strong warriors and worthy adversaries.
And that is how we thought of you. Not of the Jedi in particular, but the men and women who joined Revan and Malak to fight against us. You turned a demoralized, defeated mess into a coordinated army. You brought tactics, backbone, and above all else, victory to them. Ever consider what would have happened if we'd won?
You flatter
Sith would
me.
have been nothing more than a border skirmish against the might of my clans. We would have brought a new age of strength and expansion to the Republic. With a wealth of the core worlds providing arms and warships to fuel our growth. Instead, the Republic won. Look around you. Look at what your precious victory has brought you. I ask you this. Is the galaxy better off for the Republic's victory?
Thank you, game. I don't deal with what ifs.
Just think about it. Now, is there something else you needed?
How'd you become Mandalore?
Being Mandalore is the greatest honor for our people. Mandalore's helmet is passed from one leader to the next. When Revan executed Mandalore before our eyes, he cast Mandalore's helmet away, denied it to us. He took Mandalore's helmet and left with it. If he hadn't done that, the new Mandalore would have been chosen that day. But without leadership and direction, the clans scattered, fell apart.
How'd you find the helmet?
During the Jedi Civil War, I met and traveled with Revan. I was there with him when he defeated Darth Malak, and traveled with him afterwards. Eventually, he told me where he had taken the helmet. He set me upon this path. We can talk about Revan and other things later, if you like. You know enough for now. Now, is there something else
Well,
you
that
needed?
explains why you sound so familiar. I mean, I already knew that, but I was just being coy. Previous episodes. Can you do anything to help out?
I am Mandalore, leader of the Mandalorians. I will help you fight your battles and plan your strategy. But I will not be your errand boy. Find some other lackey to do your bidding. Now, is there something else you needed?
I was wondering if you could give me any stimulants.
I thought that the Force would be enough of a weapon for a Jedi like yourself. Need a little something extra to work up your courage in a fight?
Oh, it's not for me.
Right. That makes sense. I'm sure the others are just too embarrassed to ask for themselves, so they sent you in their place.
Right.
We wouldn't want to let
Yep,
them
that's right.
down. Here. And don't get too attached to them. I only have time to make so many. Now, is there something else you needed?
We just had a drug deal in the middle of this shit. Oh yeah. Probably shouldn't say this, but I'm gonna say this anyway. You're the leader of the Mandalorians. I thought you'd be tougher.
I've fought countless battles. Ones most didn't walk away from. The wounds add up. And even the implants are all that keep me going sometimes. I may have been stronger in my youth, and stupider, but now I've got to rely more on my armor, my weapons, and my cunning. Now, is there something else you needed?
Sound like a really Mandalore's just a grumpy grandpa. Maybe there's more lessons I can do with Kreia? Because like I said, I'm pretty sure like we've basically talked to everybody and exhausted all their dialogue.
Have you come with questions?
Tell you what the Force.
Very well.
If we did the
I
mind
had
thingy.
wondered if... But your powers are strong indeed. There are places in the galaxy, strong in the Force, light, dark. They are born in places teeming with life, and in places that are filled with death. Worlds whose surfaces are graveyards, whose screams echo through the Force. It is possible for war, for men to give birth to such places, to leave wounds on the galaxy itself. What you heard was the echo of the past, and it travels still.
It's familiar. Like, it's inside me somehow.
The answer will come to you in time. It must. When there is nothing more that you may learn from me, when the ruins of your past have been cleared away and I am no more, then you shall know what it is. And if you do not, then the galaxy shall die, and all my hopes for you will have been for nothing.
Okay, I have other questions. Do you know Visas' master?
He, if he can truly be called a man any longer, is one of the Dark Lords that pursues you. I do not think he knows what you are. Not yet. He spared the Miraluka, and that may have been the last shred of feeling that exists within him. Keep his slave close to you. I suspect there was a reason he spared her, and perhaps a reason that she survived when the rest of her people and the Jedi did not.
Do you have any idea why he's spared her?
Perhaps he is bound to her, as I am bound to you. If so, there may be a death served by hers. You must be prepared to sacrifice the blinded one. Perhaps her death will buy you the time you need to deal with her master.
Perhaps I could convince her to sacrifice herself. That would be a twin victory, I think.
If you have such power, then I would make use of it. There is no need to dirty your hands when you can convince another to drive a blade into their own heart.
And I thought I was close.
Oh, you have promise. But wait until you have more years fall upon you, and you will see what a shell your heart will become. Ask.
I'm fairly certain we went through all of those dialogue options. Yeah. Okay, have I
Yes?
exhausted all your dialogue?
You may ask.
Could we do more training? Oh wait, actually, you know what? I'd like to return to the Academy on
It's not
Telos.
possible to dock at the Academy without the proper codes.
Do you have them?
Yes, but I could not give them to you.
Bitch. Why not? You already betrayed Atris. You became a Jedi.
You may ask.
Could we do more training?
There is nothing more I can teach you.
Okay, we've exhausted all your dialogue. Okay, are we certain we've exhausted all the other ones?
Query, is there someone that you need killed, Master?
Always.
Statement.
Okay, well... I guess we can begin going to one of the other planets. I fully expected this to be like an entirely talkie-talkie video, but there's been no reason to procrastinate longer. Actually, before I go to Dantooine, let's make a pit stop at na-shaddaa. Because there's Mandalorian people there.
Has there been any sign of the ship?
No, mistress, nor any word of our sister. We do not know where they travel now.
The freighter. It is important. And I thought the droid was as well, but I was wrong.
Mistress, we still do not know the significance of the ship or the droid. We downloaded all you asked, but we are still no closer to the answers you seek.
Then perhaps we'll need to have faith that your sister will change her mind, remember her oath, and return to us, with the answers we seek.
I hope so, mistress. But there has been no word of her since she departed with the other 4 on the freighter.
4?
Yes, mistress. The Iridonian, the Ichani-trained pilot, the exile, and the old woman.
Old woman?
Yes, mistress.
I do not recall seeing her.
Mistress, she was secured for much of the time the exile was here. At other times you were meditating, and we did not wish to disturb you. Mistress, is there something wrong?
I am tired. I sometimes feel as if things are collapsing all around us. It is just at the edge of perceptions, waiting. I fear things will collapse before our enemies reveal themselves.
Yes, mistress.
I will meditate upon this. Perhaps it will clear my mind.
Ooh. How fancy. Oh. I expected some cutscenes. But we're just making a pit stop here. I could technically bring bao-dur with me because of, like, there is like one thing I know I could do to potentially get influence on him. But if I remember correctly, it requires me to do swoop racing, or at least one round of it. And I don't want to do that. I'll be honest. Alrighty. I'm gonna go talk to the Mandalorians, because just for that little quest. And like, I'm still debating on whether or not just grab Mandalore real quick. Not Mandalore. Bao-dur real quick, and doing a small thing to get him influenced, hopefully, and seeing if we can make him a Dark Jedi. But at the same time, I just don't care at this point. I have no intention of using Bao-dur. And as much as it'd be interesting making him a Dark Jedi, because that's something I've never done, playthrough's already full of things I've never done before. Such as making Handmaid a Dark Jedi. And all the blaster stuff that we're doing.
Another Mandalorian. You're welcome to join us. Our clan has traveled here in search of work, and if we find a working arrangement, then I'm sure you could be included in. I'm not here for any mercenary work. I'm here to return your clan to Duxon, where I am restoring our people to their former glory. Mandalore? But after Revan defeated Mandalore, no new one was chosen. I intend to rectify that error. I have no doubt that you believe that you are Mandalore. But look at the situation we are in now. Anyone could buy a helmet from a swoop track and make such a claim. And the last time Mandalore traveled in the company of non-Mandalorians, we were pledged to Exar Kun.
I have no Exarch. Oh, I'm a Jedi sworn to Mandalore service.
A Jedi? Perhaps you are deserving of the title of Mandalore. I heard rumors from Isis about Mandalorian sightings on Duxon. So perhaps there is truth to what you say. Very well, Mandalore. My clan will follow you and make for Duxon, so that another clan might be added to the strength of your army. Excuse us. We must gather the rest of our clan and deliver them the news.
I love that they tried walking and HK just took a step and was like, nah, you're not moving. Oh my god, this game, it's damn Jake. I genuinely feel like we've had at least 1 minute Jake per episode, except for like the 2 or 3 episodes of talking to the companions, or I guess this is like 3 or 4 now, since it was mostly talking to companion. But like, I'm pretty sure I've had a moment of jank in like every episode, basically. I'm here. I'll be right back. Okay, I went through like all 3 of the shops at this place and seeing if there was anything I could or wanted to buy, and yeah, nothing I could buy. Although, like, there was one thing that like that droid shop had that was like almost 30,000, and I'm like, jeez Christ. Like, yeah, it was a pretty good item, but like, it was like triple what I have. You know what? Because I don't feel like starting the next planet just yet. While I'm in the process of making pit stops and stuff, let's go to Telos real quick and honestly, I think the only reason I want to go there is to go for a shop on. Oh. You stop doing that, game? You keep prepping me for a cutscene and you're not playing the cutscene. Okay, so let's go to Telos, and like I said, like the only thing I can think I want to do there is look at some shops, I'll be honest. genuinely just trying to think of like side stuff to do. Like I know I can start Dantooine, and that'll be a couple of videos. I can also start the restored content planet thingy by talking to T3. And I have no idea how long that's gonna be. All I know is that apparently there's a lot of back and forth. But to get back and forth is okay, because we have force speed. Oh god, we haven't been here in so long. I'm trying to remember, where the hell are the shops? Oh, there's, I think, a couple by the cantina. Oh, speaking of which, we could see... Oh! I completely forgot about this one.
For some reason, obvious.
Yeah. I did say I wanted to go in combat, so... These things were normally tanky. How fast are we gonna kill them now? Oh. Oh my god. These things went from tanky as hell to being a non-threat. Hell yeah. Well, tanky as hell, and also damaging me because they were surviving a lot, but like, now they're a non-threat. Hell yeah. Doing numbers, and these numbers can increase. We can do even more big damage numbers, because I'm still missing a few feats for bonuses, and also the fact of, like, these, I don't even have the best guns I can get. I think I have like 2 or 3 tiers below like the best blasters I can get. So like, I'm not there yet. I can get there though, and gonna just absolutely overkill everything. Hey yo. I have come for my earnings, yes. I feel like that's a little low. With how long it's been since we've been to Telos, I feel like that's a really low number. Damn, slaves just don't make as much money as they used to. Oh, right, here's the shops. I think there's another one here. I'll be right back. Alrighty, well, nothing of value in these shops either. I could have swore like the shops, not the game, got better inventories throughout, like, more progress should make in the game, but I guess they don't. They really have many. Is what they have. I know, like when you sell stuff to people, like that basically permanently adds those items to their inventory. Okay, well there isn't any other shop. Well, I mean there was another shop. It was a trade one, and I remember we killed that guy. Any other shop I can't find, so I guess we'll just... get on the Ebon Hawk, and then we'll do a coin flip on which planet we go to next. Well, I should talk to T3 about it first, so I can actually access that planet. Okay, game, I need you to really stop doing that. It's starting to be annoying. Yo. Hey, I found this data pad. Can you see? Can you fix it? I repeat, can you fix it? Is that the location of our Master of Bashment? Oh, right. I guess for restored content, I technically have to do this anyway because Vash went here. I was thinking that, oh yeah, even restored content, it's probably going to be like an optional thing. Then I was like, wait, no, I never actually found Vash. The last activity of the data pad is burned into the screen when he broke it. So, can you receive the coordinates? I could do that bit again. I haven't done that in a while. Oh, cool. We now have the coordinates to M478. Good job, T3. Honestly, we'll deal with the choice of where to go next in the next episode. I hope everybody had a good time. Tell me to go in the future. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And to stay fabulous.